Never put Vaseline anywhere on your skin. It's called petroleum jelly because it's literally made from petroleum. The
enhancement for products for transnational companies like Pepsi, Kraft, Nestle, Campbell's. And what they've been doing is that they grab...
As Jesus will baptize you in the Spirit. Jesus is dead and Christ is in you. So
Thanks.
What are you talking about? They said he rose again. That means he ain't coming back.
Ever wonder why I'm always $5 no matter what is happening with food prices? A raw chicken usually costs more than this, so how is this one already cooked and still cheaper?
So I was wondering for like the past few days, I was like, why is nobody getting so mad about everything that's happening right now? And I have a conclusion. It's the reason why everyone's not so mad right now is cause
Good rising, family. This is Lady Boss Energy, where we uplift, motivate, and inspire each other to get our shit together. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you know somebody who you think would enjoy watching this, share it with them. So, I don't remember, again, what I put on here. I think I just threw a bunch of stuff together because it's Saturday. And so I put this video together when I put the holiday video together. I don't remember what all was on here, so we're gonna find out together. And I want you to know that I do not watch most of these before I watch them on here because I want to give an honest reaction. So we're gonna find out together. I don't remember. So this isn't like the wonderful world of the bullshit they're doing to us, which it is. It's something like that, but it's not like a specific thing, just a bunch of stuff thrown together. So it's affirmation time, it's affirmation time, it's affirmation time. Hey. Our first affirmation says, my heart is at peace. Is it? Is your heart at peace? Mine's getting there. I am a force of good in the world. Do a small act of kindness without expecting anything in return. You should do that anyways. When you are doing something for somebody, you shouldn't ever expect anything in return, because then you're doing it with expectations. When you are doing something kind for somebody, you need to be doing it because that's what you want to do, because it's what your heart wants to do. Not, oh, I'll do this so you do that, or I'll do this because you did that. No, that's not how it goes. That's how it goes, but that's not how it should be. So if you are doing something kind for somebody, do it because you want to, not because you're expecting anything in return. Where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. And that is Matthew 6:21. Let's see where my treasures are. Well, I have treasures in Toledo. I have treasures in Wauseon, Ohio. And I have a treasure in California. So my heart is scattered. But it's a good thing. And I'll quote tip the day, because a quote a day keeps the mediocre away. So our quotes come from this book. This book is the Kaizen Challenge. And no, I'm not being sponsored. Today's quote says, we won't be distracted by comparison if we are too captivated by purpose. And I want to say this. If you are too busy finding your purpose and doing what is best for you, not what your mom wants, not what your parents want, not what your children want, not what your family wants, not any of that, but what you want. If you are too busy finding your purpose, you will never have time to compare yourself, because comparison is the thief of joy. When we compare ourselves to something or to somebody else, it is stealing our true authenticity away from us. It is stealing away our purpose and our mission in life, You are the only person out of billions and billions and billions of people who are like you. So why would you want to be somebody else? Why would you want what they have? Listen, I don't want what's yours. I want what's mine. If it's yours, keep it. I don't want it. If it's not mine, why would I want something that's not mine? You know what I mean? So, and that cheesy joke of the day. Because what is a day started without a cheesy joke? Where did the tomato go to get a drink? Where did it go? Did you go up? The salad bar. The salad bar, friends. Yeah, that's our cheesy joke of the day. Ain't nothing to but do it. Let's get straight into it.
Cenomix. Okay? Cenomix is a transnational company that creates flavor enhancement for products for transnational companies like Pepsi, Kraft, Nestle, Campbell. And what they've been doing is that they grab kidney cells from human aborted fetuses. So they grab these kidney cell lines, las células sanguíneas de los riñones de bebés abortados, and in laboratory they replicate these cells and they put them in all your products. Ponen los productos. What products are we talking about? Well, we're talking about your Gatorade. We're talking about aborted babies. Yes, seriously. We're talking about Lay's chips. Yeah, that's why they taste so good, don't they? Pepsi product, right? Probably got it too. Nathani water, Minute Maid. Yeah, not consume anything from these companies. And tell them that we're not participating in their insane ritual.
And I literally just bought 2 cases of December.
This man claims that we are not in year 2025. Watch this.
We're not in the year 2025. I'm sorry. We're just not. If anything, at best, we're in the year 5,990 plus. Okay? But definitely under 6,000 years. That's why you feel like everything is moving fast as hell. Ask anybody on this planet. Dang it, we are in October. January was last week. I lied to you not. Forget the Mayan calendar. Let's talk about the Enochian calendar. We're supposed to be in a 13th month calendar. Every day, don't quote me on this, but every day is supposed to be 28 days. We're not even supposed to have... Here's something that's so crazy right here. Is y'all say that time travel isn't real, right? But then they be changing the time zone. Like, we got time zones. Like, okay, no, I guess I am crazy. Y'all got accustomed to time zones and daylight savings time. Saving time for who? Does that not make sense to you? They're messing with you. When I mean they, you know exactly who they is. They messing with the time. Because again, Lucifer is bound by those fragments of time. Yahuwah's already been done. We're on 3 timelines. Ours is just linear. From birth to death. Lucifer is stuck in fragments of Yahuwah's timeline that already started and ended. Does that not make sense? If it doesn't, fine. I don't care. Get off my phone.
It makes sense. Did it make sense to you?
And stop trying to have this conversation with your parents.
Bro.
They're not awake. Don't send it to them. Don't tag them. They are still under the cloak. Oh, not my Lord and Savior. They still under... Listen. You gonna piss yourself off.
You are. You will.
When the glasses come off, you can never put them back on. I think Dr. Sebi said that. Once you wake up, you'll never go back to sleep. They're still asleep. And I'm not talking about physically, I'm talking about metaphorically. They're still asleep. Because if you ask them anything about the Bible, their response immediately is, oh, you don't question God.
Exactly.
Like, you can't ask questions about God, but don't question it. That what happened in this house, stay in this house type shit, they're still asleep. And I just saw, before I posted this video, a young man that say, in the Epstein files, there was some words that said the people who consume the lettuce, this is his words, consume the lettuce, we changed the word up for TikTok, are harder to control than the people who drink alcohol. That's why alcohol is promoted more. Now, again, I told y'all how my beginning, like how I woke up. I was under the influence of the lettuce. And ever since then, even in small micro doses, I get different worldly views. Like, hold on, bitch. What? But under alcohol, I'm sedated, I'm tired, I'm drunk. Stop drinking the alcohol. And don't go to the hold on.
Yeah, Raj, I have this conversation with my
Y'all
mom.
worship Saturn just as much as the elites do. The difference is they know what they're doing and you don't. See that black cube on your head at graduation? That's Saturn symbolism. Saturn represents time, discipline, hard work, and material rewards. Sounds good, right? The system inverted this energy into enslavement. They taught you to master a skill, then trapped you where your mastery builds their wealth. You graduate, get a job, now you're stuck. Your degree becomes your imprisonment. Why do you have a master's degree? Why do you work in the field? Why do your boss, which literally means master, control your time? Why do you work for a corporation? From corpus, meaning corpse, dead body. Why is your pay called a salary? Literally, salt rations for Roman slaves. Why are you human resources instead of human beings? Master, field, boss, corpse, rations, resources. Same language, different plantation. The cube at graduation marked you for the field. The elites aren't worshiping the planet. They inverted Saturn's energy. Mastery, time, discipline, and built a system with it. So every time you clock in, every time you celebrate a promotion, every time you sacrifice your time for a paycheck, you're feeding inverted Saturn. You're doing a ritual and calling it success. Saturn should be building your legacy, your empire, your generational wealth through your discipline and mastery. But they flipped it. Convinced you that mastering their curriculum, working their hours, following their structure equals success. So that black cube at graduation, that's a marking ritual. Basically saying, we own your time now. Your Saturn's meant to build your kingdom, not theirs. DM your birth details for a $33 Saturn self-mastery reading. Unlock your discipline, your time, and your wealth. I'll be taking 10 readings only.
I never graduated. I got my GED, so.
Best exercise? Walking, not running. The best breakfast? Skipping it. The best multivitamin? Sunlight. Free from the sky. The best skincare? What you eat, not what you put by your face. The best sleep? A cool room, not a warm one. The best doctor? The one you never need. And the best way to protect your body from Babylon poison? Cleanse the liver. Feed the cells. Root up the toxins before them take hold. Make no one tell you different. Health is simple, my friend. We just forget. Comment yes if this reach your spirit. And follow me for more wisdom from the Blue Mountain.
As Jesus will baptize you in the Spirit. Jesus is dead, and Christ is in you. So serpent. That is the tree of knowledge of good and evil and the tree of life. Jacob's ladder are your 33 vertebrae, which is why Jesus was 33 years old. Angels and devils descending and ascending Jacob's ladder, which is where the Christ oil, which is the Kundalini, who is the serpent, is housed. What are we talking about? It's in the book. Somebody said, how do you align them?
Here are 3 combos that'll change your life for the better. The first combination we have is beets and turmeric. I promise you, my friend, once you start taking this combination right here, it's going to calm the inflammation that is within your body. It's also going to help that blood flow within your body, so you can kiss those cold hands and beets goodbye, my friend. Now, this second combination, my friend, which consists of an onion and cayenne pepper, this one's going to give you a little kick. But I promise you, if you have respiratory issues, if you have a lot of phlegm, a lot of mucus within your body, this stuff right here is going to help get it out. And last but not least, my go-to, my friend, ginger and honey. I promise you, you take this stuff right here, if you deal with chronic fatigue, if you get tired throughout the day, if you work late night shifts, my friend, this one's going to give you the energy you need to last on. I promise you, my friend, this stuff really does work.
Who are you praying to? Now, to fully understand this, when I ask you who are you praying to, this is essentially what I mean. So we live in a creation, a construct, right? And in this creation, there are 12 realms separated by frequency, all inhabiting the same space. So this is you, your soul. Now you exist outside of all of this, right? Now, oftentimes people believe that God is the person that created this construct. Well, that's not true. Who created this universe, this reality that we live in, is no different than you, your soul. A collective of souls created this creation. That's all it is. All right. God or source or the fabric that created all of our souls goes way beyond any creation or reality that we are in here. Trust me. So when you're praying, if you're in one of these realms, you automatically assume, because you're in so much forgetfulness, you're not even aware of these other realms inside the universe that you are in. So essentially, you're praying for somebody that has answers bigger than yourself. Well, who has the answers bigger than yourself? You, your soul, because you exist outside of all of here. And when you return back to the eternal aspect of yourself, you then return back to the all-knowing you, the person that knows everything. And I promise you, your soul feels like God when you are outside of this realm, right? I'm telling you guys, it feels like you are God. Now, a lot of near-death experiencers, they talk about this feeling of unconditional love, or they feel like as if they were about to meet God. That's just our frequency, guys. That's just our home. That's just where we come from. That's not God yet. That's just where we come from. And I encourage all of you guys to leave your body and experience this feeling for yourself. You don't have to die to feel it. You don't have to have a near-death experience to experience this. But really, ask yourself, who are you praying to? If God didn't create this, who are you praying to? Because if you really believe that your prayers are going to somebody other than your soul, you're giving your power away, my guy. You're allowing another soul, another being that's outside of this realm that we are in, Earth. You're allowing another being to intercept those, right? You're allowing another being to intercept those. Now, that is faith if I have ever heard it, because I wouldn't trust my deepest desires or wishes with anybody but myself, right? But my soul, okay? Because I can promise you guys, all these beings and things that you think you're praying to, it's not that. Now, Jesus, he was a real guy, and
can you give me an example of a food that's a vaccine?
University of California, Riverside has already perfected the ability to put human vaccines into our lettuce right now. Also, tomatoes has the ability to do that also for UC Berkeley. And then Big Tobacco, RJ Reynolds and stuff has perfected the ability to put a human vaccine into tobacco products.
And
How
is
that
that
legal?
even legal to do in the state of Tennessee?
Right.
Well, I'm not arguing that point. What I'm saying is there is no law deeming those that when you go into a grocery store, you should know as a consumer, this head of lettuce is a head of lettuce. The head of lettuce right next to it could contain a vaccine in it.
Bro. There's no law against
A
it. so
doctor
they can
named
do it.
Heidi Yellen exposed how the elites plan on killing you. She figured out that the frequency of a nearly dead person was 15 megahertz and the frequency of a healthy person was 100 megahertz. So to lower your frequency, the elites came up with this fabric called polyester, which also has a frequency of 15 megahertz. Just by wearing this fabric, you're lowering your frequency, which makes you more ill, more depressed, and increases the chances of you being possessed, because demons also operate at lower frequencies. But if you wear linen, which has a frequency of 5,000 megahertz, you'll be healing your body from all disease, your stress will go away, and you'll be closer to divine intelligence because God operates at higher frequencies.
Every angle.
We must
Every
awaken and
angle.
reclaim our sovereignty. Reclaim your peace. These beasts feed off our division.
Yes.
Feed off of our fear.
Yes.
Our energy. What was the point of them releasing them Epstein files if no one was going to be held accountable?
Right.
It's all energy harvest. They have trained you for this moment.
Yep.
Through media, food, religion, straight programming. They have you exactly where they want you. Numb, distracted, and too overstimulated to feel like you have power in anything.
Yep.
The more you fear, the more you care, the more powerful these beasts become. These people are not human. And us chosen ones have been sent here to shine light on their darkness. These beasts have been in control for too long, and their time is coming to an end. The illusion is collapsing, and they are scrambling. But the more we rise and the more we awaken, the weaker they get. We must take control of our minds.
Yeah.
We must keep rising. Stop feeding yourself BS. Start healing. Start eating better. Go outside, get some sunlight. Connect to the God within yourself. Stop outsourcing your power. It is our time. You are more than a physical person. You are a divine spiritual being.
Yes,
Reclaim your energy. Reclaim your life and awaken. Wake up. It's too many of us that's numb. Wake up. Peace and love to y'all.
Peace and love, sis. I agree with that woman 5,000 gazillion billion trillion %, because she's 1,000% right. She's 1,000 gazillion petrillion zillion whatever right. She's right though. We are divine beings in a physical body. Okay? We forgot who we were when we got here. But it is now time for us to remember. Because I know I say this in a lot of my videos. These people feed off our fear. Our frequency, our vibrations, our energies are the currency. This paper shit that's got numbers on it, that is not real. It's not real. And people break their necks, bust their ass. They spend their whole lives chasing something that isn't even real. And people think that when they get all this money, then they are going to be happy and they're going to be whole and they're going to be complete. No, you're not. You're not. It's an illusion. Everything that they said is fake is real. And everything they said is real is fake. These people couldn't be more full of, I'm telling you. And the only way to stop them is to start healing and start going within yourself and doing the work within yourself that needs to be done. Learn to love yourself. Learn to be patient with yourself. Learn to have compassion and respect for yourself. Learn to be loyal to yourself. If you keep looking for things outside of yourself to bring you peace, to bring you joy, to bring you happiness, you're never going to find it. Ever. The moment you can find it within yourself, a person is supposed to add to your joy and your peace and your happiness, not bring it to you. So if you're looking for that in somebody else, you're never going to find it, friend. And I'm saying this, we've been lied to. about everything. Everything's a lie. Everything. How can I feel somebody who's thousands of miles away that I've never met before, but I feel him? And I know he feels me. How is that possible? Because we were told shit like that is only in fairy tales, right? But I'm here to tell you, it's real. And we need to wake up collectively, consciously, so we could take back what's ours. They cannot survive in the frequency of love, or they can't survive in the frequency of compassion. They can't survive in the frequency of empathy. They can't survive. They absolutely cannot. That is why they put so many things out there to piss us off, to make us mad, to make us scared, to make us afraid. Remember the CIA projects that I showed, Project Bluebeam? Yeah, so if aliens ever come, it's probably that. But if it is real, I am going to get on that spaceship and leave about this mother... Because I'm tired of it here. I don't want to be here. I'm just kidding. I do want to be here. But I want to be here. I want it to be peaceful. And I want it to be great for all of us. And it can be. And we just got to do the work that needs to be done with inside of ourselves. And we can take our planet back. But we have to do it together. Individually. We individually have to do it together. I know you're a smart person, so I know you know what that means. And what I just said isn't true. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding, but I am.
Ever wonder why I'm always $5 no matter what is happening with food prices? A raw chicken usually costs more than this, so how is this one already cooked and still cheaper? We are raised to grow extremely fast, reaching full size in just a few weeks. You don't care though, right? We are fed GMO corn and soy-based diets, designed for fast growth and consistency. So are you. And if you look at my label, I am not just chicken water and seasoning as you might expect. It gets worse. I contain sodium phosphate, carrageenan, modified starch, dextrose, and other additives. Still want to party? Then I get sealed into a hot plastic bag, still steaming, still dripping grease, with everything trapped inside. We are sold to over 117 million every year, and most people never question it. Enjoy!
You're already infected. Brain rot reels.
Keep it 100.
Infected with what?
If you congested, you sick, you stopped up, you stuffy, take you a red habanero pepper. This ain't for the weak-hearted. This ain't for weak motherfuckers. Bite half of this shit. You might need to chew it up with some or fruit or some or whatever, but take half of this habanero pepper. I put it on my dead mother ashes, bro. That when you bite this shit and you chew it up, all that mucus gonna come up out you. I'm talking about a lot of it. Trust me.
I wonder if you could just like grind it up and put
So
it
I was wondering for like the past few days, I was like, why is nobody getting so mad about everything that's happening right now? And I have a conclusion. It's the reason why everyone's not so mad right now is cause race. Bro, we know everything in their mother. The stereotype, black people are thugs, Mexicans, they are criminals, Middle East, you're terrorists, Asians, you're whatever. Like there's a racial thing behind everything. When it comes to these people who are doing these vicious, horrible, satanic things, they are white. They're white. For so long, our world has seen white people as the number one. They're the perfect race to be born as. Blonde hair, blue eyes, remember that shit?
Not that there's anything
now
wrong
look.
with white people.
Now look. Now look. The reason why y'all not mad is because the race that is doing all these vicious things, you can't see them as other than perfect. They are not perfect. These are the people that are doing the most vicious shit. If another race did this, everyone would be angry. Do all this racist shit. But now, yo, they worse than every other race right now. They worse than the gangs, they worse than the criminals, they worse than the terrorists, they're worse, they're all of them. Like, dude, do you not like realize that right now? Stop seeing their perfection and see their humiliation. Humiliate them, they need to be done, bro. Not all white people, but just these people. These white people. These blancos, bro, come on. These mayonnaise warriors, come on.
She said mayonnaise warriors.
Chakras are very real. Let's just go and get it out the way. They're real. It's not nonsense. It's not mumbo jumbo. Chakras are real. First of all, how would somebody randomly be able to come up with it? 7 energy centers? How did you just come up with 7? Then all of these energy centers are in control of certain physical aspects of your body. And all these energy centers are responsible for certain things that make you who you are as a person. Then there's mudras. Mudras is real too. I do get it though, because most people who think chakras are fake, they haven't dug into it. Most people who think chakras are fake probably can't even spell chakra, first of all. Especially if you just like believed in religion your whole life. Like that's just all you really gonna think is the truth. And anything else outside of that, you gonna think it's evil or you gonna think it's just not real. So I get why people think like that.
He's not wrong. Chakras are very real.
I don't know who needs to hear this today, but the truth, the authentic, the real, it will always prevail. Don't allow what's fabricated and inauthentic to knock you off your pivot. Don't let anyone put fear in your heart. You know how many times they say be not afraid in the Bible? Look it up. I'm not going to tell you. I want you to go look it up. If the Lord our God, Jesus Christ, is for us, who could be against us? Fruit for thought.
What if the tree in the Garden of Eden was the cannabis plant? Stay with me, ho, because I'm going to lose you. And the reason why it was interpreted to not eat from this tree was because it was from the tree of knowledge. And the only other plant that gives you enlightenment outside of mushrooms, because that's a vegetable and not a plant, would be cannabis. Hold on tight, ho. And the fact that Eve ate from the tree first, which clearly means women have the wisdom first and foremost, and then she said here to Adam for him to eat it. And what did Adam do? Oh no, not my God. Again. Bitch, wait a minute. I just thought about something. In that thought, what if the whole story was wrong? Follow me here. What if the snake in the Garden of Eden was a woman? What deity is associated with snakes? Hold on, be right back. What if the God that did all of the creating was a woman? We're gonna run with that. Stick with me. If she was a woman and she created Adam and Eve, and then there was another snake, what if the snake was something connected to our lineage, trying to like, hey bitch, we know we fucked up. We just fucked up. We made a deal with this fucking God and we already see that she about to play with y'all. What if the snake was the warning and the snake went to Eve because they knew that the woman would fucking listen? Go eat from this so you can see what's really going on. Bitch!
That's not a bad
Now, I don't know if y'all ever thought about it that way, but I just fucking did. And I'm finna go down the rabbit hole because some shit about to make sense to me real fast. And because the story is so male-centered, they blamed Eve for eating from the Garden of Eden, from that fucking tree. They blamed her instead of congratulating her. But they wouldn't congratulate her because it didn't work out in that God's favor that we woke up. Ooh, bitch. Bitch, I put 2 and 2 together real fast, okay? Math always gonna math.
Math is sis. Hey, that is not a bad. I've never thought of it from that perspective.
I want y'all to look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Don't eat no watermelon from Walmart.
I got a rubbery watermelon. The texture is so weird. Like, you gotta bend it so far before it will break.
That I got from here. It's the Great Value Chicken.
Ratchet, if it really is rubber. Stretchy. I'm like pulling with all of my might. Squishy.
These are not real bananas. She opens it and she breaks it in half. It gets very tough and doesn't really break. When it pulls, it's like it's glue. It's very tight.
Does anybody has problems with their watermelon like this?
Why is it doing that? Okay, it is actively bubbling. So,
Salsa, look at this. Freaking onion see-through, clear. Look at that. Pull it up. Look at that. What the hell? Dude, some fake onion. Look at that.
The fake fruit in America is now exploding.
We're saying the fruits are being pumped with growth hormones.
Being left on the counter for just a few days, the watermelon spontaneously exploded, with its juice splattered all over the kitchen. The weirdest thing about this is how the skin crumples like paper when it's touched.
Avocado from Mexico. Do these numbers mean something? Like, I just don't understand.
This is 100% not food.
At this point, question everything.
Terrorists are saying the economy is so bad right now. Big businesses are probably thinking of questionable ways to sell less real food while getting the same money.
Blueberry, we cut it in half. There's the glistening rubber, the detail on the top.
Do you see how much of this I already ate? I'm gonna put it to the test. I'm gonna put this thing outside.
Bro, we can't even eat fruit anymore.
I don't party.
I'm tired of it.
I don't go out. I don't go out to restaurants. I don't hang out with people like that. I'm to myself. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I'm in nature all the time. I'm really just to myself in my own solitude. I do what I gotta do throughout the day as far as meditate, affirm, study, journal, write things down, work out. I eat healthy. I just stay out the way. I just stay out the way. I do the opposite of what everybody else is doing.
I would love to be able to just be out in nature all day.
If you can see it in your mind, visualize it, it must happen. That's a law of the universe. So I want you to think about what it is you want, but be specific. See it as already done, already accomplished. Don't worry about how it's going to happen. They will make it happen in ways that you would never, ever imagine. Just say, this is what I want, and you give an exact picture of what it is, release it to them. We just sit back and watch the magic.
It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter how things look. It doesn't matter what doesn't happen. It will always benefit me. That's power. That's a position of power. That's self-empowerment. Stay there. Don't leave it. Everything that comes to you, whatever it is that's coming to you, is exactly perfect for what it is. Use it. Stay in the positive state and use it. It wouldn't be there if there wasn't a reason for it. You need to trust the way reality works. You need to trust the mechanism. You need to trust the structure. Just go with the flow. Because if you know that no matter what happens, it's always going to benefit you, that's power.
It is. He's absolutely right.
A New York City man built a car out of snow to protest the city's snow problem, and the car ended up getting a parking ticket. After several heavy snowfalls, the street in front of his house was piled with snow, and he complained that the city government was clearing the snow too slowly, making it very difficult for residents to park and for pedestrians to pass. Frustrated, the man used the snow to build a full-size car on the side of the road. He shaped the body, mirrors, and even the windshield so it looked like a real vehicle buried in snow. From a distance, it was easy to mistake it for a parked car. Soon after, a parking officer spotted it and issued a ticket for illegal parking during snow removal hours. The ticket was placed right on the snow windshield. That is when neighbors started laughing and taking photos.
That's a cool story.
All thoughts that arise in your mind are not yours. This is a self-running system. You really don't got to do nothing. The life will run itself. So you got to separate yourself from self, or what you think you are. Your thoughts, emotions, everything in there. You got to empty your mind and become a tree, a rock. But to just simply empty your mind. When something enters your field, you got to use little gimmicks and tricks to eliminate them, to counter them. Like when you have a thought, you say, I am nothing. How can I have a thought when there is no reality? How can I have an emotion?
अभी एप्स्टीन फाइल को छोड़ो और ये सुनो, जब एक बंदे को मौत की सजा सुनाई गई तब साइंटिस्ट लोगों ने सोचा कि ये एक सही मौका है एक्सपेरिमेंट करने का, ताकि पता चल सके कि ह्यूमन माइंड की पावर कितनी है। तो कैदी को एक्सपेरिमेंट हॉल में लाया गया और बोला गया कि तुम्हें एक सांप से कटवाएंगे। फिर थोड़ी देर बाद उसकी आंखों पर पट्टी बांधी गई और साइंटिस्ट ने उससे जो बोला था वही किया और थोड़ी देर बाद ही उस लड़के की मौत हो गई। लेकिन अब शॉकिंग बात तो ये है कि साइंटिस्ट लोगों ने उस लड़के को सांप से कटवाया ही नहीं था, बस हाथ में 2 जगह सुई चुभाई थी। और जब डॉक्टर ने उस कैदी का पोस्टमार्टम किया तो उसकी बॉडी के अंदर वो सेम पॉइजन मिला जो सांप में मिलता है, लेकिन वो सांप तो उसे काटा ही नहीं। फिर वो पॉइजन आया कैसे? ये है द पावर ऑफ ह्यूमन माइंड। हम जैसा सोचते हैं हमारी बॉडी वैसा ही रिएक्ट करती है, इसीलिए हमेशा पॉजिटिव सोचो। और शायद इस वीडियो के बाद मैं कहीं गुम हो जाऊं तो मुझे फॉलो कर दो हर दिन कुछ नया सीखने के लिए।
Your mind is powerful because he thought he got bit with the snake, and they even
I don't know who needs to hear this
today,
but in a day and age where everyone's telling you that planning and preparation is key to live the life and experience what you wish and hope to experience, I'm here to remind you, you have to leave room for serendipity. You have to leave room for natural occurrences. There are no such thing as coincidences. And if you live your life too routine and regiment, you're not going to be leaving yourself open to the happy coincidences that tend to fall upon us when we allow ourselves to float. Keep that in mind. Fruit for thought. Say what?
So the snake video, they were talking about a prisoner. They wanted to do an experiment. So they told him that they were going to allow a snake to bite him that was venomous and he would be dead within minutes. So they covered his head so he couldn't see, and they let the snake bite him. But it wasn't a snake that bit him. They pricked him with a needle. So he thought he got bit by the snake, and within minutes he died. Well, when they did the autopsy, they found the venom from the snake that never bit him in his system. He believed that he got bit by a snake, and that thought was so powerful that it produced the venom that the poisonous snake would have put inside of him had the snake actually bit him. That is the power of our mind. Our mind, believing is half the battle. If you can believe it, you're halfway there. And that was the whole purpose of that video.
I can't be around people who think being heartless is funny. I'm not laughing at homeless people. I'm not laughing at people with disabilities. And I'm definitely not laughing with nobody mistreating somebody for entertainment. Folks out here really be thinking lack of empathy is a flex.
It's not. It's ugly and it's mean.
Put an ice cube right between your thumb and index finger, baby. Wait just 3 seconds and watch your headache start to disappear. This spot is directly connected to the nerves in your head. When the cold hits, it disrupts the pain signals, and your headache starts to fade almost instantly. My mama taught me this trick when I was younger. No pills, no medicine, just a simple ice cube from the freezer. Comment yes if you found this helpful, and follow me for more simple remedies you won't hear from your doctor.
Yes, I found it helpful.
Snake, while crawling, accidentally got cut by a saw on the ground. It instantly burned with rage, turned back and bit down hard on the saw teeth, but instead the sharp teeth pierced its mouth, blood everywhere. Under the searing pain, it felt it had been gravely provoked, so it completely erupted, using all its strength to wrap its body tightly around the saw, trying to strangle this enemy to death. The result was predictable. The harder it squeezed, the deeper the teeth sank in. In the end, its body was completely severed by the blade. This is what psychology calls the wild horse effect. The cause may be nothing more than a tiny wound, but what ultimately leads to destruction is the excessive emotional reaction you create because of that wound. That snake died without ever understanding. What truly killed it was never the motionless saw, but its own uncontrollable, out-of-control emotions. So in this life, the hardest thing actually isn't forgiving others, it's learning to let go of the self that keeps hurting itself in anger.
Yep, that was good. That was really good.
You can't relax or go to sleep, go ahead and get you some Blue Lotus, fam. You don't got no creativity right now, bro, go ahead and get some Blue Lotus, bro. You got any writer's block, bro, that's gonna help you for real. Maybe you just want a better mood. Blue Lotus gonna be your best friend, bro. Blue Lotus is for people whose mind can't calm down. People who's trying to meditate, but their mind keep going. They got a lot of intrusive thoughts. They can't sit with themselves without their mind saying something. Blue Lotus gonna be your best friend, bro. You can put this in the tea and you can smoke it, bro. If you can't dream, Blue Lotus will help you dream, fam. This is gonna help uplift your mood, and it's gonna help bring more thoughts to your mind that you wasn't thinking about before. Shit, you might lucid dream. This is not weed or none of that extra nicotine type shit, but it does come with its own euphoric effect. So if you want some real Blue Lotus, go to arcadesconcede.com or comment Lotus and I'll send it to you. This is straight from Sri Lanka, Asia, straight from the lake. Another fun fact, they used to use this in Egypt a lot for their relaxation, mood, uplifter type, calm, sleep type energy. Shit, you might astral project. But yeah, comment Lotus if you want me to send it to you. And send this to somebody who has problems sitting with themselves, fam. Love y'all, peace.
So I bought some and I'm gonna try it. It hasn't came yet, but we'll see.
It's almost as if the entire world has been poisoned, either with the infection, SARS-CoV-2, or with the vaccine, or both. Estimates are 97% of us got this illness. I've never seen a protein that can cause heart damage, can erode blood vessels in the brain and directly cause brain hemorrhage, can cause blood clots, incite autoimmunity where the body's immune system fights itself, turns off cancer surveillance systems to allow cancers to begin to accelerate into turbo cancer. I've never seen such a toxic protein in my life.
That's crazy.
Babe, be careful with this manifestation because it is so powerful. You are going to say this affirmation 3 times a day for the next 7 days and then see what you manifest. And I am telling you, do not be surprised when money starts finding you everywhere, like weird wins you don't even expect that just pop up out of nowhere. Put your hand on your heart. Deep breath. Repeat after me. Money loves showing up for me even when I'm not looking. I am safe to receive more than I have ever allowed before. Overflow is my new normal, and it comes to me with ease. Say it 3 times a day for the next 7 days, and then come back and tell me what showed up for you. Save this so that you can come back and follow me for more magic. I love you guys so much. Mwah.
Love you too, sis. Believing is half the battle.
Not wanting to create something because somebody else has created something similar or within the same realm is a facet and a lie that your ego is telling you. I promise you, being perceived is not that bad, and everything that you bring to the table is a unique combination that only you have, even when it is the same subject. And at the end of the day, it is not about what is already out there. It is about serving the craft and the amount of people that you can impact, because your reach is your own. And even if there is 1 person, 2 people, 100 people that are extremely notable for what it is that they do, there are still 8 billion people on this planet. And I promise that by you purveying your craft and walking in your calling, you are impacting at least 1 person that has no clue about what the any of this is. Keep going.
You shall know them by their fruit. I've been saying this. I'm going to keep saying this. All you got to do is watch people's behavior. It ain't a good thing. It ain't a bad thing. Just watch their behavior. You will see what's on someone's heart and mind by what they're constantly speaking about, by how they're constantly responding, by the things, how they're constantly treating other human beings. You can just watch. We have 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 mouth for a reason. To sense, to see, to feel. You shall know them by their fruit. What is the consistency of response or experience that you have when dealing with said energy? You shall know them by their fruit. If I choose life, what's your choice? Let's get it.
He's not wrong.
Did you know we can do this? Because we are X-Men, and if we take in enough iron from the sun, because we are people of the sun, we can control metal. But they're controlling all the iron, and iron is in the sun. If you can read, iron is in the sun. So let me show you something. Iron is very magnetic, highly magnetic. But watch this. They say iron is in the blood, very crucial mineral in the blood. But why does it say the human body does not produce iron? You see how they be lying? Because they know iron is very crucial and we need it from the sun. Now they say iron is in the air. Did you know iron is in the air? But then they say we don't directly breathe iron. Directly? What does that mean? They say we have to eat it. We have to eat it? No, it's in the air. Remember, it's highly magnetic. Neon plays a critical role in the sun by regulating the core energy to the outer layer like a magnet, in and out. So your body needs iron, neon, helium, hydrogen, carbon.
I didn't know that.
A lot of fake health influencers love to promote eating oats for breakfast. This is peasant food. This is actual glyslop. They used to feed this to peasants and slaves because it was cheap. So stay away from any of that. Glyphosate bombs. They love to say, oh, she got that Aquafina. This water is trash, okay? It's so acidic, it could burn holes. And you know what's even worse, this is like just drinking battery acid. We're gonna come down the aisle. See all these grains here? They all contain human meat. These are all sacrificed humans, aborted fetuses. We don't go by any of this stuff. Apeel, all of this is Apeel. Every single brand here, they're using Apeel on organic. If you look down this aisle, that is a shapeshifter. Okay, his eyes turned black. I think I saw a reptilian tongue come out. So, we're gonna go to the next aisle. Okay, if you make your way to the meat aisle, come close. All of this right here we're seeing, because most of this is human meat. Okay, this is lab-grown chicken. A lot of these vegetables are fake. Here, over here, all this contains glyphosate. It's destroying your gut bacteria, your microbiome, and this is why your kids are getting extremely sick. They cast demonic spells over their brands. Okay, you know who owns these companies? A lot of these contain aborted fetal tissue. Okay, all of this right here, goy slop. All of it is goy slop. They hate the goyim, they hate the Gentiles. That is another shapeshifter over there. Okay, and we're back down the aisle of glyphosate bombs. You can leave this bread out for weeks and a lot of it won't rot or mold. It's heavily preserved. Jews be Jewing. All owned. Little Debbie, what's her father? And what is she? A tiny hat. This is my favorite aisle. Parents, you must hate your kids, obviously, if you have them still drinking this trash. Goy slop trash. How do you find this color in nature? Or perhaps how do you find frost in nature? I wonder why they're on discount. Buy 2, get 2 free. Why? Because you can buy 2 aborted fetuses and get 2 for free. They contain humans and some really bad stuff. Okay, so I know all you white chicks love to drink Starbucks. I bet you don't know that's a pagan symbol. Symbols are everything. Everything is symbolism. Everything's numbers to them. This is a siren. Okay, it's a goddess of some sort of demonic thing. So stay away from this stuff. It's also trash, lots of sugar, and mold. You wonder why your testosterone is low and you're shooting blanks. Come on. I really should be wearing an N95 mask when I'm down this aisle. Why are you still using this toxic sludge on your skin? It's going into your skin, going into your blood, and you're wondering why you have cancer.
Friend,
I'm only going to show you this one time because you're an adult and you need to understand. I don't use toothpaste anymore. Don't believe in it. Don't like it. I used to be a dental professional for years. I don't like toothpaste. I used to clean people's teeth, certified, all that. Get it. Got it, right? This what you do. You go get you some this, some whole cloves. You get you some hydrogen peroxide, and you do this right here, right here. This has eugenol in it. They use eugenol in the dental offices. You go ahead and put that in there. You get you another bottle. You just put as many as you can withstand. It will be spicy, but all that white stuff you got right there, it's gonna knock it all out. It's gonna knock it all out. It's gonna knock it all out. Just put as many as you can stand.
If you apply Vaseline with beetroot juice on your lips, their color will turn pink, and they will become softer and more attractive. If you apply Vaseline with rice water on your nails regularly, your nails will become long, very strong, and unbreakable. If you apply Vaseline with olive oil on your eyelashes, they will become thick, and you will no longer need mascara. If you mix Vaseline with baby oil, it will moisturize your skin and lighten pigmentation.
That will break me out.
If you mix coffee with Vaseline, you will get rid of the dark circles under your eyes, and the under eye area will turn white. If you apply Vaseline with crushed garlic on your eyebrows daily and regularly, your eyebrows will become thick, healthy, and beautifully full. If you apply Vaseline with beetroot water on your heels, they will become pink like a child's feet. If you mix Vaseline with baking soda, you will get rid of any dark areas on your body.
I didn't know that.
Stop what you're doing right now and watch this video, because once you see this, you'll never touch a Ouija board again. You guys hear me preach all the time about the dangers of Ouija boards, spirit boards, reaching out to the other side through seances and things like that. What happened to this guy is the reason I say this, because I don't care that you can buy Ouija boards at Walmart. They're dangerous. It's not the board itself, it's the intent of what you're doing. Pray nothing like this ever happens to you. And I know this from experience because I have played in my younger years. Check this out. Let me know what you think in the comments.
If you are here, please let me know you are here by... Oh, it just moved a little bit. If you are here, please let me know you are here. Bro, you won't even believe this. Hold on. This is not even fake. Hold on. This just flew. The glass just came off too. And there's no strings on this or nothing. That is why you stay away from Ouija boards. I'm telling you right now, stay away. I learned my fucking lesson. Oh, hell fucking no. I gotta go. You guys don't fucking hear that? Oh, fuck.
I'm sorry for laughing. I'm not laughing because I thought it was
Never put Vaseline anywhere on your skin. It's called petroleum jelly because it's literally made from petroleum, the same stuff used to make gasoline and plastic. Apparently, I am fear-mongering because I'm talking about a product that doctors swear is perfectly safe. They never really do the work to actually look at updated research. Science evolves. Ingredients get reevaluated. People just love to say Vaseline is one ingredient, but it contains fragrance. Fragrance isn't just this cute, harmless word. It can include hormone disruptors, carcinogens, and dozens of undisclosed chemicals, and the base, the petroleum jelly. Unless it's fully refined, which most drugstore versions are not, it can be contaminated with something called PAHs, which are known carcinogen compounds.
Keyword can be, doesn't mean it is.
The Trojan horse really wasn't so much as the vaccine, because a lot of people refuse to take it, right? But Dr. Sherry Tenpenny, and you can research this, she gave out a dissertation, and it's on video, her speaking, saying that in that test, the PCR test was hydrogel, and in that hydrogel is the graphene oxide and the nanotech. That was the real Trojan horse.
Wake up and take a shot of warm water with a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. We are electromagnetic beings, and right now your body has tons of mucus in it. This will help eliminate that and help allow your natural energetic flow of your body. And stop eating fast food. They put human meat in that.
They put human meat in all meat, not just
all right,
fast
I
food.
am on my water fast. I have not broke my fast yet. I have not eaten since Wednesday, and today is Friday. It is wild how I went to bed rather tired last night, and then I woke up this morning, no coffee, no espresso, no fancy coffee drink, and my mental clarity is on 10. I woke up with tons of energy, still taking care of my kids, still getting them dressed for school, still doing all the normal things. It is wild how brilliant our bodies are when we give it the environment by which it can heal and get rid of waste and get rid of toxins. Easiest weight loss you can have. Is it challenging to fast? Yes, it is, but it strengthens your discipline. It strengthens your consistency. It boosts your confidence. You lose weight. Again, mental clarity, energy. It is crazy.
Yeah, I fast and let somebody tell you, and I starve myself. No, fasting is the best thing you can do for your body. It also teaches you discipline, and it teaches you consistency. If you consistently fast, not only are you getting that discipline that you need, that's why I do it, but it also helps you to be consistent. And we're trying to be better. We are being better humans. In 2026 and forward, we are being our best selves at all times. All times. And we are becoming who we were created to be. Because guess what? The mission never changed. The mission hasn't changed. We are on a mission to take back what is ours and to wake up the others. So, with that being said, thank you for tuning in to Lady Boss Energy, where we uplift, motivate, and inspire each other to get our shit together. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, and if you know somebody who you think would enjoy watching this, share it with them. I hope you have an amazing 24 and the best 7 yet. And I pray that divine radiates love and kindness and compassion and abundance and peace and joy and all the things over your life today, tomorrow, and forever. Till I see you on the next one. I love you.